Good morning, everybody. This is Tony Fapiano coming to you from what I would consider unusual for me and Guilford Community Television. We're at Shelton High School, and what we've done is we're following the Swaggy Llamas robotics team to Shelton for the statewide championship. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right, I am with Chris and Robin Penna. All right. Now, first of all, who are you guys? Why are you involved in this?
Well, we're mentors. My son is on the team, and a group of his friends are on the team also. So we're helping the students through this venture.
Hang on one second, because I think, let's let them finish with this announcement. Okay, folks, we're back. There was an announcement in the background. I was concerned that we'd be getting some background sound conflicting with what we're trying to record here. Our cameraman, by the way, is one of your team members, Lucas Espinoza. So I'm glad he's here today because he's a good guy and he's done a lot of work for me in the past. All right, Robin, you mentioned to me earlier that each team has to have a number of coaches or mentors.
Yes, they have to have two. It was implemented a couple years ago, and there's a background check, and once everything is approved and you submit everything, then you have the coaches.
So they do a background check on you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make sure that, you're dealing with kids, so they want to make sure that you're good guys, right?
Exactly.
And you are good guys?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, the kids have gotten to this point. I want you to explain what this tournament is about, so when we start actually videotaping different segments of it, folks at home will understand what they're watching. So how do we get to this point? What is this?
Right. Well, we got to this point by qualifying in the regional qualification in New Haven. And there's really three segments to this competition. First, of course, is a robotics competition where the students have programmed a robot to complete various missions on a game table. That counts for 1/3 of the competition. The other competition is the students are in charge of coming up with a project that is to address a problem of the theme of the competition. This year's theme is recycling, and the students, our team came up with a great project. And then the third element of the competition is the core values of robotics. And the core values have to do with cooperation and gracious professionalism, things that are true to FIRST Robotics.
Okay, now how did you select these kids that happen to be on your team? First of all, how many kids are there?
Well, you can have up to 12, I believe 10 or 12 children, and it really is just an interest of, oh, that sounds good, how can I be on the team? And it's an evolving process. You know, first you sign up, then you got to try to figure out what day works best for everybody, and then you have other activities going on, so some join up and then can't make it, and it just works out.
So how long has that process been going on?
Mid-August.
Mid-August.
The season
and
is mid-August.
You started out with how many?
to
What'd you end up
November.
with? How many do you have?
I think we started out with 8.
And now we're up to 9.
9.
You have 9.
Last year we had, I believe, 10 or 12, and it was almost too big.
All right.
It was too big.
When the kids all get here, I'm going to get a word with them to find out what their experience was all about as well.
May I just mention also Apple Pie is the high school robotics team, and Diane actually had five teams in Guilford in the Lego Robotics. She's with Apple Pie, but she also helps the first.
What's Apple Pie?
Apple Pie,
Well, Apple Pie is the high school robotics team that's based in Guilford and has high school students from Guilford, Madison, and Brantford, and they've done very well.
It's been going on for a number of years.
Oh yeah, they're up to 50, 60 members now at the high school level, and this first Lego league that you're seeing here is kind of the farm. We consider them the farm team that feeds into Apple Pie.
So what age group is this? What grade level?
4th grade, 4th to 8th.
Grade, right.
4th grade to 8th grade, and Diane's team also made it this year, so she's here as well. So we have how many teams from Guilford? Two teams.
Two Guilford teams.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, 2. Well, that's fantastic. All right, well, I can see there's a lot of enthusiasm here in the room, but really in your team as well. And I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm going to be videotaping 3 different parts of this. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. There's the team core values, there's the project presentation, and then there's the robotic missions. Now, the robotic missions, there's 3 opportunities to do the robotic missions.
Okay, now you mentioned the environmental thing that you guys were involved in. We have a box here. Let's get it.
I can show it right here.
I got one right here.
Okay.
All right, what is this all about? Tell me what this is.
Oh, we're very proud of this.
I'll bet you are.
The students came up with, they identified a problem. The problem is K-cups are actually not good for the environment because they're not recyclable. So
They don't break down over time? Or
right, actually there's
can't be reused to build
in a K-cup,
a Volkswagen out of or something?
Right, no, that's right. They're filling up the landfill.
Yeah.
And the students will quickly tell you that if you lined them all up, it would circle the earth 10 times. There's a layer, it's a laminate plastic, and there's a layer in the middle that's an oxygen barrier that keeps the coffee fresh, but unfortunately it can't be broken down in the landfill, so they don't break down. So the Swaggy Llamas took a look at that problem, and they came up with, why don't we come out with our own brand of Swaggy Llama coffee that includes what they call a growing kit. And the growing kit includes soil and herb seeds. Something you can grow in your garden, because they identified the fact that these cups look just like flower pots.
Sure.
So after you use them, you can take the lid off and put in your growing kit your soil and seeds and grow them. And then also they came up with the fact that we put perforations on the box that make ideal, we call it a growing platform. So you can plant up to 8 different K-cup.
And 4th and 5th graders did this?
Absolutely. They from when they used to do Easter eggs, they remembered that the boxes came with perforations. And let me show you.
Aha, there it is.
And the perforations, just like your Easter eggs, when you colored Easter eggs, that they carried that idea over. And actually, they thought it was such a great idea that we went ahead and got patent.
You guys got to get on Shark Tank or something with this, don't you?
Absolutely.
I mean,
well, as you know, we did a test marketing event.
GCTV is not going to do it for you. You know that.
GC's version of a Shark Tank. I like that.
All right.
So that's the idea they came up with, and they're very proud of it.
Oh, I guess you are. Now, are you using this as a fundraiser? If somebody wants to purchase this, is there a net profit for you guys?
Well, we're not there yet. We're not doing a fundraiser yet. We did do a test marketing event in Guilford, and that went very well. And a lot of the people that saw the idea then wanted to purchase it. So we did take donations for apple pie at that event.
All right. I love the T-shirt. I love the name. I'm going to talk to the kids now and find out how that all evolved. All right,
Thank you
Robin,
very
thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Okay, folks, I'm back in front of the display with members of the Swaggy Llamas. First of all, I'm very proud to be wearing my official Swaggy Llama pen. Who came up with that name? You did. What does it mean? First of all, who are you? What's your name?
I'm Matthew Penna, and I just randomly came up with the name because I don't know how. I just came up with the
It just
name.
was there, huh?
He wanted a cool name.
All right, well, it's a really cool name. It is a really cool name. And I want to have you guys introduce all of yourselves, okay? First of all, Lucas, I know you, but tell the people at home who you are.
I'm Lucas Espinosa.
I'm Thomas Gregory.
I'm Ryan Dranchi. Matthew Penna.
I don't want to break your robot there.
Aiden Kavanaugh.
Okay, and you are 5 members. You actually have 8 or 9 members on your team, correct?
Yeah.
The rest of the guys will be showing up? All right. You actually got here very early to set up all of this stuff. I've already learned a little bit about the competition. What I don't know is, how did you guys get involved in this? What did you like about this that made you want to be a part of the team?
I heard about this.
Look at the camera.
Okay. I heard about this. I went to this apple pie, I went to an apple pie thingy, where they showed the apple pie robot, and then they told about the Lego League Robotics, and I said, hey, that would be cool if I could join that, and I joined it.
Okay, anybody else? Why'd you get involved?
Well, I got involved because Mr. Penna, Matthew's mom, he sent my mom an email, and my mom asked me, and I'm like, sure, I'll just do it. I didn't think it was going to be much fun at first, but now I really think that it is fun, and I'm going to do it next year.
Anybody else? What got you involved in this? What did you like about it? We're going to let that announcement finish before we talk to you. Come over here. Come right over here.
I didn't really have anything to do, so I wanted to join
What grade are you in?
5th,
What school?
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Okay. Yeah, 5th grade is Baldwin, right? All right. What I'd like to know is whose idea was it when you started building this robot? Who actually had a lot? Come over here.
My dad put everybody's name in a hat, and he shuffled the hat around and picked 2 random people, and that was Lucas and Aiden, and they got to build the robot, and it's a good robot for the robot. And the robot has evolved over time. Like before we didn't have that, we didn't have that, we didn't have that, we didn't have that. We added things over time. We didn't have these wheels, we didn't have that.
Because these like this, and the wheels, they're all attachments for certain missions. So if it was just the robot, all of this stuff would be off except for just the base of the robot.
But you had to design this to do the challenges that you're going to be faced with. So
Yep.
you didn't just come up with anything. You had to have something specific in mind, correct?
We all voted on the type of robot, like a Segway robot, a Skeg robot, which we have, and a lot of other different types.
All right. Now your first competition is going to be in about a half an hour.
Yeah.
I was told. What are you going to do there? What is that? Do you know?
What we do is we pick 2 people, and then all of the programs are already on the robot. So what we do is we put it on, we pick the program that we want, it goes and it does whatever we want, then it comes back, then we scroll down, pick another program, goes, does whatever it has to do, comes back, and each thing that you do, it counts as a certain amount of points. And actually the top team that has the most points out of all of these 48 teams goes to St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Wow. Do I have to go to St. Louis with the camera?
Maybe.
I hope I do. But you know what? If you go to St. Louis or you don't go to St. Louis, you guys are already winners. I got to tell you, you're already winners because of what you've done here. You did a fantastic job. And I love the idea of what you came up with for...
Oh, well, the team with the top project, like the best project, they get to go to Washington, D.C.
Oh,
So
that I could do. I love Washington.
And we're going to the capital of Connecticut because Sean, he's a state representative, and he invited us there, and we're going there sometime in February to show him our manufacturing product.
All right, good deal. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lucas. Tom, thank you. Thank you. Good job. All right, terrific. What I didn't realize is that this is not just the Swaggy Llamas, the 4th and 5th graders, but there are other teams from Guilford here. And a very familiar face to a lot of people in Guilford. You are?
Diane Vandergrinten.
Oh, there goes the announcement. Well, Diane, you've been involved in this for a number of years.
Yes, I started with the Apple Pie Robotics, the high school robotics team, and we're just trying to get this is an initiative from the high school to robotics team to get it down to the lower grades, to the middle school, and get them interested in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Okay, how many teams from Guilford are actually here today?
So there are 2 teams that qualified for the state levels today.
And what does it mean to qualify? What do they have to do to qualify?
So at the qualifying, the previous match, they had to be in the top.
Got to be enough points to progress.
Yeah, 3 teams.
So how many levels of progression have there been to get to this level?
So actually, this is the second level.
Second one?
Yeah.
And this is a championship?
Yes.
And the teams with the highest points today, I understand, go on to St. Louis and Washington? Or
Well, the top team will probably go into a pool to go to the World Championship. There are so many teams where this is a worldwide program. So Connecticut is a small enough state that if the team wins here, they go into a pool, and if their name gets picked, then they can go on to the state championship.
We're recording. The Swaggy Llamas are very enthusiastic today. Okay. Well, I didn't realize until I just got here now that there are other teams in the competition. So I wish you the best as well.
Yeah. So, but the Swaggy Llamas are doing great job, and all the teams have done even those that haven't come on to the state level. It's just such a great program because whether they win or they lose, it doesn't matter where they come in the standings.
Absolutely.
They still have learned so much.
Absolutely.
And
it's just the teamwork that they're involved in.
Oh yeah, and the skills that they learn, they can take on. It's a sport for the mind.
All right, Diane. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, at this time, I would like to ask Katie McPadden. To come forward, and she will lead us in the national anthem. It'll be on the screen. Okay, the flag will be on the screen. Okay, if the judges are ready, if Jack is ready, I'll turn it over to him. I'll be around. See me if you have any questions or comments. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy the day.
Okay, you guys know you have 5 minutes for your presentation, right? And we will try to give you a warning when you have about 30 seconds left that you're close to time, okay? You feel free to start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning. We are the Swaggy Llamas Robotics team from Guilford, Connecticut. I'd like to introduce our team. I'm Alex. We have Chris, who's not here today, Thomas, Alex, Matthew, Lucas, Ryan, Julian, and Aiden. We are here to present our solution for reusing Keurig coffee K-Cups. In our presentation, we'll explain how we identified a big problem, brainstormed a solution, developed a prototype, and then presented it to the public. As we will explain, coffee K-Cups have become a big pollution problem in our landfills. And when solving this problem, we want to ask,
what would a Swaggy Llama do?
But first, let me give you some background. Coffee K-Cups were invented in 1992 by Keurig Corporation. They made coffee brewing very easy and fast with less mess to clean up. In just a few years, the Keurig Corporation really changed the way people drink coffee.
Because of how easy they are to use, they became very popular by 2009. They were selling over 5 billion K-Cups a year.
However, Keurig K-Cups have one big problem. Because of all the different materials used in a K-Cup, they are not recyclable. Instead, they are used once and then thrown out in the trash. In fact, we found that if all the K-Cups sold would lined up in a line, then they would wrap around here 10.5 times. It has gotten so bad that the original inventor, John Silverman, Who gets the ever invented K-Cups?
So in times like these, our team asked,
What would a Swaggy Llama do?
so us Swaggy Llamas got together to come up with ideas to solve this problem. And one thing we noticed right away is that K-Cups look awfully a lot like flower pots. A flower pot needs a drainage hole. Well, after a K-Cup is used, it has a drainage hole in it too.
In our science class, we learned that there are many types of fertilizer for growing things. It turns out that coffee grinds are a great fertilizer, and K-Cups have coffee in them already.
So for our solution, us Swaggy Llamas decided that we will introduce our own brand of K-Cup coffee. In our coffee, we are including a small package of seeds and dirt in with the K-Cups. Seeds and dirt are not expensive, so we can include them at no extra charge. After people use the K-Cups, they add the seeds and a spoonful of dirt and grow some herbs for the kitchen. They can include seeds for basil, parsley, and others. We made a prototype of our new coffee box. As you can see from Matthew's demonstration, our product includes logos on the box and K-Cups. It includes dirt and seeds. Our package includes cutouts to hold the teacups. Our package, we have several examples of herbs starting to grow.
On November 3rd, Mr. Brendan Duffy, former Vice President of Keurig, visited our team. He watched our presentation, listened to our ideas, and then he talked to us about the history of Keurig and K-Cups. Mr. Duffy really liked our idea. He said that there are people right now that will buy that. With Mr. Duffy's encouragement, we decided to protect our idea by filing a patent. By filing a patent. For the patent, we created all of the drawings ourselves. Next, we wanted to test market our coffee product. We came up with 3 questions to ask the public.
Our test market event was on November 28th in Guilford, and it was a huge success. We would now like to play a 45-second video clip from that event.
Should we bring it up there, or do you want us to hold it?
You can bring it up here.
Okay. Do we have enough time?
Yep. You're at 4 minutes. Yep.
Just hit play right there.
K-Cups, the coffee, are recyclable.
One-time use in the garbage. All the K-Cups sold in 2013.
They go around the earth 10.5 times.
Huge. That is a huge problem.
What would a Swaggy Llama do?
So we came up with an idea to add a growing kit with the K-Cups.
This would be the growing kit that would be included in coffee.
I love planting something in the cup when it's done. Gives it a second purpose.
Would you like to take a survey? If your coffee box included a growing kit with basil seeds and soil, would you use it to grow basil?
Yes, I will grow the basil.
Strongly agree.
If you had a choice between equal brands of coffee, how much more likely would you be to buy the coffee that included a growing kit?
I would buy the one with the growing kit. I would definitely buy it.
If your K-Cup coffee came with a growing kit with herbs, seeds, and soils, how much more would you expect to pay for it?
Probably $2.
Maybe 3?
What up? I think that you guys are doing really, really cool and important work.
As you saw, we have a lot of people interested in our product. One of our biggest fans is now the state representative, Sean Scanlon.
Okay, you're right at time, so go ahead, finish up.
Sean Scanlon, who happened to be walking by. He liked our product so much that he invited us to the state capitol to present our solution to the State Connecticut Environmental Committee. Right now, we are in the process of selecting a date in February for our trip to Hartford to present the Swaggy Llama coffee. Thank you for your time.
Oh, and we got this for you for just a little more information since we had to take some out because of the time limit. So.
Okay. You can take that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, wait, we have some questions.
Okay. We always forget the
Last time they didn't have any questions for us.
Well, we do. I think you guys have a great idea. I'm excited about it. So you guys talked to the former VP of Keurig. Where did you get some of the other background information? Where, how did you guys research and get that?
We went on Google and we just searched up various things about K-Cup, like K-Cups, like how K-Cups work, who invented them, and a bunch of other stuff.
Neither find some.
So where did you get the name Swaggy Llamas?
Matthew wanted a really cool name, and then he just made up the Swaggy Llamas.
Cool logo too. Yes.
I have a question. So when you were researching the K-Cups, you were looking at things that you could do with the used K-Cups, right? Did you also think about at that time, maybe a different method of creating the K-Cups?
Yeah, we did.
You did? What did you find out about that?
But what we found is that if we bottle it differently, then that it won't work nearly the same way, and there's gonna be lots of bugs. It's gonna not work nearly as well as the other ones. So we just thought we could reuse it instead of making it like a new type of it.
And we can't really remodel it so it's recyclable because there's an oxygen barrier in the cup, which is not recyclable, and it needs that in the cup, K-cup, to stay fresh.
Yeah, and so we bought the box and the K-Cups from mycupcounts.org. We designed it ourselves, and we've ordered like 20 boxes or something.
Way more, like possibly 50.
Yeah, possibly like 50, and yeah.
And actually, our families have bought it too.
Yeah. My mom bought 2 boxes.
My dad
We had a random customer that actually didn't buy 2 boxes.
So did you study at all how the material keeps oxygen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not really.
Put it to the slide. We have meetings.
So where did you guys go to have this done? Is this something that Keurig does, or?
No, I think it's My Cup Count.
Yeah, it's mycupcounts.com.
Yeah,
I guess
like a
Keurig's patent expired, and I think that company kind of took that company kind of took advantage of
Well, the reason why we have most of this the boxes all professional was because my dad is friends with the vice president of Keurig because he designs things at home, like any kinds of things. And Brendan Duffy, I'm pretty sure it was it puts for medicine, you put your fingerprint on something and it pours out the medicine for you. And he was the vice president of K-Cup, so he helped us out a little with this. And I also think he also with the mycupcounts.org, he was a friend of somebody else, I think. And that's how we got all that
Connected
stuff.
to them.
Yeah.
And we really were thankful for the My Cup Counts because we don't know what we would have did if they weren't there because we wouldn't have had a product.
Right.
No, because we would have had a product.
Yeah, we did have
It's just there would be normal K-Cups and we'd have to design the box.
We did have a prototype. What we did is we just took a thingy,
a big piece of paper,
and we
Can
folded
I
it.
see the one with the actual herbs in it?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the one with the growing.
Yeah.
I have ones that are bigger, but they're in the gym.
No,
Yeah,
this
we
is
have
fine.
lots of them. We have a lot since
Mine's like a foot
There
tall.
are little cutout holes on the side here.
Cut out holes that you can put in.
Pop out holes. See right here.
Okay.
Sides,
Yep.
you can just pop them out. Yeah.
Kind of like the Easter egg
That's what I was
coloring.
saying. That's
where we got the
where we
idea
got the
from.
idea. But we thought of Easter eggs, and we're like, hey,
That's great.
at the end of Easter eggs, they pop the thingy. We put the Easter eggs in there. Why don't we just do that with ours?
Yep.
That's
Okay.
actually exactly how we got the idea.
I just don't want to. Okay. I think we're good. Thank you very much.
You too.
We hope you guys have fun today. Good luck.
Thank you.
You guys set and ready to go? Okay.
I just like being on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Qualifying match number 14. Circuit breakers are in judging, so they will not be coming out this match. On side B, team 14366. Swaggy Llamas! Okay, so if you guys are ready to go, first is good. In 3, 2, 1, track! The llamas are out. The human being is over in the middle on the field where he's supposed to be. Captured the turtle and the garbage bag and it's back to home base. Sent back up, programming the brick. On down. Looks like they may be going to make some compost. Compost being ready. Llamas coming back out. Looks like they're going to take down the building. There it goes. Brought back the scrap out of the building. Swaggy Llamas coming back out with 1:30 left. Can they capture the puck? There it is. Compost coming back to home base. We got a turtle. We got a chicken. We got a coming back out on the field with 1:08. There it is. All of them, the 80 turtles. Left in the match, 1 minute for the Swaggy Llamas. More than enough time to complete. There it goes. Coming on down. Looks like we may be heading for a truck.
Let's go, Lucas!
27 seconds left in the match. Get around the corner. Can they push the truck? Keep it in line. There it is. It releases. It's pushed all the way back. Swaggy Llamas back with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End the match. Very nice job, gentlemen. Very nice job. Okay, Marissa, it's all yours when you're ready, kiddo.
I am ready.
Yeah!
Are you guys ready?
All the animals!
All right.
We got everything!
On the blue table, we have Amity Robot Cat. And we also have Cornwall Coyotes.
All of it!
Three.
Over there. Okay, do you go out now or no?
Quick. Thumbs up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, track. Hope things go well. Coyotes bring the robot back. Almost pushing the truck.
How much is the coffee? What you're looking at now is the scoreboard after 2 rounds, and Swaggy Llamas are in second place with 547 points. The team that's in first place has got 552 points. So they're very, very close to being in first place. And there's 48 teams here, don't forget, and a lot of these teams are much older than them. So keep that in mind.
going to be doing with you guys today. You're going to be in here for 10 minutes. We are going to have you complete a task and then for 5 minutes, and then we're going to ask you some questions for 5 minutes. So when I say go, one of you is going to pick one of these cards from the table. On the card is an object. You guys are going to create that object using your bodies as a team. You can do this however you want or in a watch, and you can complete as many as you can in the 5 minutes. Then we'll ask you questions. So when I say go, go.
Go get him. Kid.
So let's do it on the floor.
Lay out.
Okay.
Let's do 3 people for this. So 2 people.
Wait, do we need to use all of them? Divide it in half. Julian over does.
You guys have to figure out however you guys want.
Lucas lines the floor, and then I'll be the curl part.
And then everybody just like
No, we only
go off.
need 3.
Yeah.
Can everybody?
Matt, lay down.
Yeah. No, but everyone.
Do we need to use
Which is
everyone?
every.
You guys can make the rules.
Yeah, you guys make the rules.
You're like
We need a curl. No, we need
No,
another curl. We need
Wait,
another
no,
curl.
be like this.
We can like use everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's someone line right there.
Okay. And then. Actually, I think that's a little big.
Okay, let's choose another.
I'll choose this.
Okay, so we did that one. Wait, do we choose another one?
Yep.
Yeah.
A star.
Star.
Okay, I want to do this one. Okay, let's lie down on the
Wait, I'll need it. Wait, no.
We need 5.
Okay.
Everybody get out.
No. Okay.
I'm a ragdoll.
Aiden. You go there.
Wait, guys.
Someone lie down right here. No, wait, Lucas. You lie down right there. No.
Somebody lies down.
Everyone have your hands touching.
Everybody have their hands in the middle.
Oh, yeah. No. We're all side
Together and
Is that good?
Is this a star?
Yep.
Okay, we did it.
Guys, we need fire.
We did it.
Fire.
Fire? Oh, we did it.
Oh,
wait.
wait, everyone just stand next to each other.
Wait, we need firewood. Wait. Perfect. Firewood.
Okay.
Right.
Aiden, this one. A boat.
A boat.
I'll be the guy. I want to be the guy driving the
Boat.
boat. I'll be sitting in the
Boat.
You're the seat.
Boat.
You're the seat.
Done.
It's the boat.
Oh, guys, let's make a boat shape like Lucas. Lie down on the ground. Okay, so there. Okay, Matt, lie down. Lie down right there.
Make kind of a long.
Here, guys.
Okay, no, like this.
Yeah, that's actually.
No, Matt, like this, and then you lie down like that, and then and then Thomas, you lie down straight.
Right. We have a canoe right here.
No, because then we could do this.
Alright, someone
And
go
then
across
Thomas-
there.
Oh, wait,
Someone go
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Someone, Aiden, get right here.
Go
right, sit right across going
Is
that
that
way.
pretty good?
You're seeing nothing.
Right, grab one.
We need to make a
Hey,
tree.
there's a body in the
Tree.
There's a
A
body.
tree on the ground, guys, on the ground.
I'm gonna
Alex,
be
you're
the
the
root.
trunk.
Okay,
Alex,
yay.
you're on
I'm a trunk.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, am I a trunk or a stump?
No, stick it
Oh, I'm
on.
a big.
Okay.
Wait,
Matthew.
now do what we did for the star. Everybody like.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a
Make
branch.
roots.
I'm a branch. I'm a
Oh, yeah.
root. You make branches.
Spread out your legs
And then
and
do it
fingers
like
and
that.
stuff.
Wait, no, I'm a
Yeah, and then I'll be the trunk going up.
Spread out your legs and fingers.
What do you
Make
think I did?
branches.
I'm a
Oh,
root.
I can't really see.
I am a
This good? Okay, grab one.
Matthew, grab one.
A robot. Dang it, I picked the
A
worst
robot.
one. What is it? A
Robot.
I'll be the head. I'll be the head.
Okay, curl up. Yeah.
Wait,
I'll be the body.
Robot.
Oh, God.
Okay, and then Thomas, you lie over him like that to make the arms.
No, spread your legs out. Here, it's a stick figure. Stick figure. Perfect.
Robot. Okay.
Wait. No, put it like make antenna. Make antennas.
There we go.
Grab one. Wait,
A peacock.
Like a ball. No, I'll be the body.
Okay,
I'll be
you're the body.
No. Aiden's the head, and then everyone.
No, get up.
No, everyone
Go
lie
like
down
that.
in all different directions.
No. We cannot.
The
go
name
like this
says it
behind
all.
No, because like okay, so curl up in a ball, and then everyone goes like this.
What are we?
Everyone goes around him like that to make the feather.
Okay, then. really
Yay!
There we go.
Go grab one.
Okay, you're all set.
Yay!
I want to do this more.
I don't want to be laid on top of me.
We
Sorry about that. It's
1,
fine.
2, 3. We got 5.
Okay, so.
Oh, didn't? Oh, yeah.
Good
Oh
job.
yeah, I'm a robot.
It's okay. Okay, so you guys did a really good job. We obviously really wanted to just see how you guys worked as a team to accomplish the task that we gave you. And now we'll have some questions for you. Do you have a question ready or? How did you guys come up with your team name?
I just
We
wanted something kind of funny, so and like
We all voted on it.
yeah,
Except
we
Lucas.
voted. So we vote on
Isn't llama a Democrat animal already?
No.
I don't know. But like we vote on everything that we had to make a choice of. So like even with the robot, my dad randomly picked 2 names out of a hat to do the robot. So what else do we vote on?
We voted on what type of robot, like either a Segway or
Oh yeah,
one with a skag, one with track.
So after we did that, vote, I'm kind of just like, so like after we did that, what we did is when we got to the place that we practice, so we said, okay, who wants to do the posters? And then they do that. And then we say, who wants to do the robot? And then
we
do that.
do different things every
wants to do
day.
the
So
programming?
it's
Who
not
wants
like
to test the
specific person does specific things. We all got to participate in every single.
Like some people, like we would like switch every couple of, like every 10 minutes. So like some people would work on the poster board. Some people
Not
would
10
work
minutes. We
on
would go for longer than that.
yeah, like 15 minutes because our practice is way too hard. So like someone would go on the programming. Someone would go testing the programs to make sure that they were efficient. Someone would be doing the poster.
Well,
yes.
we kind of like when we first like in our second or third practice, we mostly wanted to work on programming because doing the project and everything doesn't take as much time but like programming is it's really important. So we everybody. My dad went through all the missions, and if somebody wanted to do the mission, they said they want to write on a piece of paper what they need to do, and then we programmed it. And all the missions that worked better than the others, we just did over there at the game field,
And our mentors just helped us. They didn't really do any of the work. They guided us into what parts of the robots are and how we need to use them, and then we just did it ourselves.
Because it wouldn't
And,
really work if they just gave us computer.
That would be
and we're
fun.
like,
Programming.
I want to get my money's worth.
And what was and what we also
I have another question.
Alright, so if we gave your team 1 more week to work, what would you use it for?
New missions. Well, if we knew that today we would be in second place by 5 points less than the other team, we would try to get something small, but something easy, but would give us a little more points to be first. Because we are 547, the other team's the first place. Yeah.
Who knows?
Well,
Down by
and we got everything
We
perfect.
did everything perfect, so we can't do any better, but we're down by 5.
Actually, we can use the demolition again at the very end to try and
And
get
then
some of
we
the yellow
get the
beams.
And we don't do the car.
Well, we don't do the card.
We can talk about that later. We're in core values right now.
I know.
Just saying.
And
I do have a question.
Yay.
Okay.
What would happen if someone is not doing his or her job?
Well,
we would talk to
It would
them
fall
about
apart.
it. We would talk to them
well,
about
if
it.
one
and if
person
they-
starts doing something off task, then somebody else would think it's okay to do that. Then somebody else, and we get the whole everybody else on task. So we kind of
And then
we
there's
have
gonna be
to.
one person that has to stand up.
Well, no, we kind of regroup.
Yeah, we have to and then we usually regroup and then we split off again. So we basically we take it from step 1, what we do on our daily basis. If we all do
weekly.
What do you guys do in your school or in your neighborhoods to get people to know who you are or be excited?
A couple, a week ago, we did a test market for our idea. On the green. So,
I wasn't there.
So our idea was to
So our
To see
idea
if
was
people would buy
to
And we had a survey.
we take K-cups and when they're not recyclable, so when they're done using it, our idea was to add a growing thingy.
They all
but
already,
in soil. This is core
so they all
values.
already knew about
They
K-cups, but not many of them really knew how much of a big problem it was.
So we test.
They can go around, and we had a
all of the
survey,
K-cups
and
thrown away in
on that,
2013
it got
can go
patented.
around the Earth 10.5 times.
And yeah, so we decided to reuse something that like that we can't remodel it because there's a oxygen barrier in it which keeps it fresh and it's not recyclable and you can't take that out of it. So you can't remodel it. You have to or we decided to reuse it for something.
Very good. Okay. Well, we're all set, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun today.
Good job,
Thank
guys.
you. Good luck.
Bye.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Good job.
Hoorah!
Ball scores are out. Oh! Unfortunately, Mindstorm do not get that windshield. Swaggy Llamas are coming back out onto the field. This explosion starts the compost machine. Mindstorm reconfiguring their box. New attachments being placed. Here the Swaggy Llamas go. We'll have a compost pump in no time. Out into the ocean. They're placed in the circle. The bag is coming back to home base. There goes their compost machine. It's blowing. The robot's coming out to get a compost. Didn't lift. Pushed it back into the machine. Coming up on 1 minute left in the match. 1 minute. And the Llamas are going back out again. Not going to get that puck. Mindstorm goes back out onto the mat. They're doing the trash bag coming back. Trash bag number 1 back into base. Seconds left in the match. 20 seconds. Llamas going back out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the end of match.
Okay, folks, so what you're looking at now is the another segment or another aspect of the judging that takes place here. The judge in the black shirt is looking at the robot up close now, and the kids are describing how they built it and how they programmed it. To the left of that is their actual display. And this display you've probably seen many times in middle schools and high schools and all kinds of science fairs. This actually gives detailed information of how they came to the conclusion that they needed to do something about the fact that K-cups that had been used were not recyclable, and therefore they came up with, as you know, an alternative use for that, which of course is to use them as planters, and they came up with Okay, folks, we're back, and we're in a different situation right now. What you have seen so far is the actual statewide competition that the Swaggy Llamas were involved in. Unfortunately, I was not there at the very, very end for the closing ceremony and for the awards presentation. Little did I know that the Swaggy Llamas were going to get one of the biggest awards that actually is given out during the course of the entire event. And we're going to find out more about the award and what happens next and where they go from here. So with that, let me start by introducing all of the guys. Who's this?
Aiden.
I'm Ryan.
Lucas.
Lucas. Can you see Lucas back there in the camera? And their mentor is Chris Penna. And I'm going to switch over here. And your name?
Al. Chris. Matthew.
Okay. You guys are doing good so far. Get a little closer together, though, all right? So we're all getting in the camera. All right, Chris, let me sneak in over here. There we go. Let's talk about, first of all, you have a lot of stuff on display here right now. Yep. But what I'd like to know is that all the information leading up to where we were on Saturday at Shelton High School at the state championship. First of all, what's the official name of this tournament?
It's the first Lego League state championships.
Okay, and how did they get to that level? I'm under the impression that there was some qualifying round somewhere that they had to do something good in order to get to the next round, the finals.
Right, absolutely. You do have to qualify in order to get into the state championship. So what they do 2 or 3 weeks prior, they have throughout Connecticut in 8 different locations, they have qualifying events. And you need to win a golden ticket in order to qualify for the state championship.
And how many teams were they competing with at that level?
Anywhere between 11 to 20.
Okay, and when they did it, you said you did it in New Haven?
We competed in the Elm City RoboFest with against 10 other teams, and we were able to get a golden ticket.
Here's your golden ticket. Sam, you got a shot at that? So the bottom line here is they did well enough at this level to move on to the state championship. And when they got to the state championship, I had never been involved in this before. 48 teams they were competing with, and your guys were the youngest team there, I think.
Right. Well, our team is 5th and 6th graders predominantly, but the league goes all the way up to 8th grade.
Yeah, and it looked to me like most of the kids that I saw were older kids.
Right. I think the young kids showed a few things to the older kids that Saturday.
All right. If people have been watching the program so far, what they have seen is various aspects of what you actually did on Saturday at Shelton High School. And I tried to get a little bit of the entire venue so people would get a real sense of how huge this thing was with 48 teams. I would say between the contestants and the coaches and the parents that were there, you probably had 1,000 people in that event, at least.
Right. It was a very big crowd. And what's important, I think, is that it was the 48 best robotics teams throughout the state. So you really had to do a lot to qualify just to be in that event.
Yeah, and what I heard in the opening ceremony is that it wasn't just Connecticut. There were teams there from Massachusetts and Rhode Island, I believe, also.
Oh, right.
I think I heard that. But the bottom line here is what I saw, and you didn't see, but the folks are going to see when they watch this program, was the actual presentation of this.
All right.
Yeah, and why don't we talk about what this is, and then I'm going to talk to the kids about what it was like to actually do what they did in front of those judges. Just so you know, the judges had a situation where there were 3 judges. The teams came in, they closed the door, and in advance I had talked to somebody who talked to somebody who allowed me to go in there with the video camera.
Right.
And what they didn't know was the judges were here, the kids were there, and I was behind them. And as they were performing, Lucas is looking at me, and I'm going like this. They were doing such a good job. Who would know that the job that they did in that presentation was going to end up in them getting this award? But bottom line, they did. So tell us about it. What is this?
Oh, well, the robotics competition is only part about the robot itself. The other part is about a theme, and this year's theme was recycling. And each team had to come up with a project or a product that they think would help the task. And again, the task was recycling. So they came up with the ability to recycle K-cups, or actually repurpose K-cups. As they'll tell you, K-cups are not recyclable, so they're a problem in the landfill. And they noticed that the cups themselves look sort of like flower pots. In fact, after you use it, you end up with a hole in the bottom, just like a flower pot has a hole. And the coffee inside also has been used as fertilizer. So they thought of the idea of including into a coffee K-Cup box a growing kit. And the growing kit can be soil and seeds. And in this case, they included basil seeds. And after you finish the coffee, you can put some soil and seeds in the K-Cup. And they also came up with having perforated holes in the box itself that you could then put a series of plants and grow some herbs.
You did a great job explaining that, but can I tell you something? They did a better job explaining it to the judges. They were fantastic. When I tell you they were fantastic,
I'm so proud of these
they were
guys.
great. You're all going to see that. I'm only kidding you. All right, and this is the robot that you guys created.
Yes. So we worked on that robot for several weeks, starting in late August. Each week we would get together and try to achieve different missions. And by the end of November, we had a well-performing robot.
Okay, now, as a result of the great job they did on presenting the information to the judges, they were, out of 48 teams, they were awarded, there's only one single award for what they got, correct?
Right.
And that is this one.
So we absolutely did. We actually won the Innovative Solution Award, which is having the best project solution. So we're very proud to win the award, and the team is very excited. In fact, because we won this award at the state level, we get to compete on not the national level, but the global level. We get to compete internationally. We get to submit our solution to a panel of international judges, and they're going to pick the top 20 projects. And those semifinalists will then compete.
Top 20 out of the world?
Yes. I mean, first.
So what is that, 20 out of what?
Oh, gosh. I'm not sure. Well, it's only the championship winners can submit. So I'm not sure how many championships
So
there
might
are.
be 50 state winners and one from Japan and one from China and so forth.
Yeah, probably more than that. We'll find out. But anyhow, those semifinalists get to compete in Washington, D.C. in June.
All right. Now, guys, come over here, right in front of me. You can step aside, Chris. You did a great job, by the way. And you did a great job, actually, because I know the energy these kids have. I mean, trying to keep them from jumping around when they walked into the studio just now was unbelievable. So to do what you did was great. Listen, somebody wants to tell me what it was like to stand in front of 3 judges and do what you did? What was the feeling like? Were you nervous?
I was kind of nervous because you have to do everything perfect to get that award, and if you mess up, it's kind of 0 chance that you're going to get the award.
Well, were you well prepared? Did you think you might mess up? Did you practice?
We practiced. Yeah. We practiced.
How much did you practice?
Well, we met every Tuesday for a practice, and then at the end of practice, we did our presentation about 2 times with the parents watching, and then they critiqued us and told us what we needed to fix, and then in the end, we fixed it.
Yeah. And did you know that you were doing a good job? Did you have an idea that the way you were presenting this is going to really impress the judges? Did you think you were doing a good job?
Yeah. Well, we the first time at the part of it that wasn't the state championships, they didn't even have any questions for us. They said we had explained it really well. So.
Yeah, no, they did ask you a couple of questions, and you answered those well also. I thought that when they asked you questions
It wasn't the state championship.
At the state, yeah.
No, at the part that wasn't that, at the minor part.
Oh, okay. You were part of this, you obviously also. Everybody had their own part that they did. Was that all prepared in advance?
Yeah, we each had our own speaking part. We maybe had 1 or 2 pieces of paper. Yeah. And we each explained something different. Like maybe someone would explain the problem, someone would introduce it, someone would do a conclusion.
All right, so now we came to the end of the whole presentation, right? The end of the whole day that you guys were there. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys were there since 8 o'clock in the morning. Did you have an idea that you were going to get that award? Did you think you would?
I really thought that we didn't really have a chance because I thought that the 48 teams were all going to be really good. But I actually figured out that we actually had a pretty good project because we all looked around at the projects and we thought that we had a pretty good project out of them. And then once we were there, we thought that we had a
pretty good chance of winning. And what we thought was well, we've done it before. Why can't we do it again? Because we won that one at the qualifying. Why can't we win that one at the states?
Absolutely. What do you want to say about having to do a project like this as a team? Because you had to work on this together, right? I mean, to me, I thought that was probably the largest benefit or greatest benefit of what you got. For my grandson, by the way, Lucas, to be a part of a team and to cooperate with each other and get it done the way you did, I thought was just phenomenal. What do you guys think?
I think that at the beginning, we were all just building things, and then once we finished building everything, we really got together as a team, and like a couple people would work on programming, and then some people on project, and then some people on testing the robot. And I think we did a pretty good job on splitting the jobs in our team.
All right. Got some more. Is this another member of the team? No, okay. If he is, we bring him over here. All right, guys, all I can say is that when people watch this program at home, they're going to actually see what we're talking about. But then what I'm going to do is actually edit that part and put it also at the end so people can watch it again and pay more attention to it. Because that, again, you guys did a phenomenal job, and the fact that you competed against 48 teams in that huge gym that you were involved in with all of those people watching. When they announced the Swaggy Llamas from Guilford, Connecticut, what did you guys do? I wasn't there.
We jumped up and we were like...
Let me see, what'd you do?
We were like, go Swaggy Llamas!
Well, actually, they didn't
all right, Sam.
call Swaggy Llamas at first. They called Team 1.
I'm sorry, say it again?
They didn't call the Swaggy Llamas. They said Team 14366. And that was our team name. So then I knew it was ours before they said this.
What was your number? You remember?
14366.
All right, you remember that. You'll remember that forever. All right, guys, thanks for this interview tonight. Sorry I had to bring you back tonight to do this, but I thought it was important for folks at home to really understand what you guys did and how successful you were. And I tell you what, you guys are great representatives for the town of Guilford and for Baldwin Middle School, and you're all at Baldwin, right? You're all 5th and 6th graders, so you're all at Baldwin. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your coaches and mentors. And I hope you make it to D.C. I love Washington. I'll be there with you. All right? Thanks, Sam.
Alex, we have Chris, who's not here today, Thomas, Alex, Matthew, Lucas, Ryan, Julian, and Aiden. We are here to present our solution for reusing Keurig coffee K-Cups. In our presentation, we'll explain how we identified a big problem, brainstormed a solution, developed a prototype, and then presented it to the public. As we will explain, coffee K-Cups have become a big pollution problem in our landfills. And when solving this problem, we want to ask,
what would a Swaggy Llama do?
But first, let me give you some background. Coffee K-Cups were invented in 1992 by Keurig Corporation. They made coffee brewing very easy and fast with less mess to clean up. In just a few years, the Keurig Corporation really changed the way people drink coffee.
Because of how easy they are to use, they became very popular by 2009. They were selling over 5 billion K-Cups a year.
However, Keurig K-Cups have one big problem. Because of all the different materials used in a K-Cup, they are not recyclable. Instead, they are used once and then thrown out in the trash. In fact, we found that if all the K-Cups sold, they would lined up in a line, then they would wrap around here 10.5 times. It has gotten so bad that the original inventor, John Silver, regrets that he ever invented K-Cups.
So in times like these, our team asked,
what would a Swaggy Llama do?
So us Swaggy Llamas got together to come up with ideas to solve this problem. And one thing we noticed right away is that K-Cups look awfully a lot like flower pots. A flower pot needs a drainage hole. Well, after a K-Cup is used, it has a drainage hole in it too.
In our science class, we learned that there are many types of fertilizer for growing things. It turns out that coffee grinds are a great fertilizer. And K-Cups have coffee in them already.
So for our solution, us Swaggy Llamas decided that we will introduce our own brand of K-Cup coffee. In our coffee, we are including a small package of seasoned dirt in with the K-Cups. Seasoned dirt are not expensive, so we can include them at no extra charge. After people use the K-Cups, they add the seeds and a spoonful of dirt and grow some herbs for the kitchen. It can include seeds for basil, parsley, and others. We made a prototype of our new coffee box. As you can see from Matthew's demonstration, our product includes logos on the box and K-Cups. It includes dirt and seeds. Our package includes cutouts to hold the teacups. We have several examples of herbs starting to grow.
On November 3rd, Mr. Brendan Duffy, former Vice President of Kerry, visited our team. He watched our presentation, listened to our ideas, and then he talked to us about the history of carrying K-Cups. Mr. Duffy really liked our idea. He said that there are people right now that will buy that. With Mr. Duffy's encouragement, we decided to protect our idea by filing a patent. By filing a patent. For the patent, we created all of the drawings ourselves. Next, we wanted to test market our coffee product. We came up with 3 questions to ask the public.
Our test market event was on November 28th in Guilford, and it was a huge success. We would now like to play a 45-second video clip from that event.
Should we bring it up there, or do you want us to hold it?
You can bring it up here.
Okay. Do we have enough time?
Yep. You're at 4 minutes. Yep.
Just hit play right there.
K-Cups, the coffee, are recyclable.
One-time use in the garbage. All the K-Cups sold in 2013.
They go around the earth 10.5 times.
Huge. That is a huge problem.
What would a Swaggy Llama do? So we came up with an idea to add a growing kit with the K-Cups.
This would be the growing kit that would be included in coffee.
I love planting something in the cup when it's done. Gives it a second purpose.
Would you like to take a survey? If your coffee box included a growing kit with basil seeds and soil, would you use it to grow basil?
Yes, I will grow the basil.
Strongly agree.
If you had a choice between equal brands of coffee, how much more likely would it? What we noticed is that K-Cups, the coffee, aren't recyclable.
It's not recyclable because there's an oxygen barrier in here.
They just create trash. One-time use in the garbage.
If all the K-Cups sold in 2013 wrapped around the earth,
they go around the earth 10.5 times.
And that is a huge problem.
That is a huge problem.
It is.
What would a Swaggy Llama do? So we came up with an idea to add a growing kit with the K-Cups to turn them into flower pots.
This would be the growing kit that would be included in coffee.
I think it's fantastic, and I love planting something in the cup when it's done. Gives it a second purpose.
Would you like to take a survey on our project? 5 is strongly agree, 1 is strongly disagree. So if your coffee box included a growing kit with basil seeds and soil, would you use it to grow basil?
Yes, I will grow the basil.
I'm going to put a 4 on that.
Strongly agree.
Okay. If you had a choice between equal brands of coffee, how much more likely would you be to buy the coffee that included a growing kit?
3. I'm very particular about my coffee.
I would buy the one with the growing kit.
A 5.
5. I would definitely buy it.
If your K-Cup coffee came with a growing kit with herbs, seeds, and soils, how much more would you expect to pay for it?
Maybe $2. Probably $2.
Maybe 3?
Oh, $4.
Thank you.
You did a great job presenting that. I really liked it.
Yeah, do you want a button?
Catchy names are really important in terms of getting people's attention. So, and I saw the Swaggy Llama from down the street, and I said, "What is the Swaggy Llama?"
We
and then
stop at the Swaggy Llamas.
I think that you guys are doing really, really cool and important work.
You're educating coffee drinkers that might not necessarily know
Yeah.
what their K-Cups are doing to the environment.
Absolutely.
So I think that's great. And this is an awesome alternative. It seems very easy to do as well.
I think it's an excellent idea.
It's a really good idea because I do have a Keurig at home, and it does seem wasteful.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. So the basics. I love that the younger generation is focusing on that.